So even this one is like, it's lost half of its value since I bought it. That's crazy. Wow. That is disappointing. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Haut Beyleron Start From Scratch. So just carrying on from last episode, we've finished up our contract harvest on, it was field 19. We've skipped forward a couple of days, so we've got our cash back up, but we're coming into the tail end of winter. I was just trying to see if I could secure a new tractor. However, we do have this Hardy Mega 1200 litre sprayer, which I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick up. So that's 12 grand. It'll do fertilization and it'll do herbicide. So we're going to start trying to build out our fleet of equipment. So I'm going to jag that and we're going to save it for a future time. So currently I've checked the contracts. We've got a couple of cultivating and ploughing contracts, which I'm not really interested in at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep ahead, get out of this snowstorm, and looks like we've got snow, so that's interesting. Let's check what we've got. Oh, here we go. Tractor. So this might be our first tractor here. So we have been desperately searching for a decent tractor for quite a while. So this is going to be 122,000 with a 240 horsepower engine upgrade. What sort of wheel setup are we going to go for? Got narrow tyres. Probably just go standards. I might put a front loader on there. I might save that for later. 122,000, so this is going to clear out our cash for the moment. But I think we're going to have to grab this because we are in desperate need of a tractor. So let's pull the trigger on this. Just double check we got the right motor set up. So what do we get? 100 and... So we get it up from, we get an extra 50 horsepower. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's go check out this new tractor. Cool. So McCormack X7. Nicely done. Alright, let's have a quick look at what contracts we've got available, because that's basically our main source of income. So we've still got a bit of weeding. Rue the small feeds using a weeder. We've got ploughing. We could do this ploughing contract potentially. So what I would look to buy is the lizard subsoiler. So that is going to be, so this one here. But I don't have, I've got the horsepower requirements potentially for that. Yeah, not quite. So this tractor may not be powerful enough for what we need. So we may have to look to upgrade sooner rather than later. But let's go ahead and sleep for another day. Now, knowing my luck here, I'll sleep and there'll be 3 or 4 tractors up for sale. Alright, let's see if we're in luck here. Oh, look at that. T9. Oh, this would have been so much better. Even without any upgrades. Why did I buy the McCormack? Alright, what I'm going to do is I am going to sell this. I mean, hopefully we don't make too much of a loss here. Oh, we made a 50 grand loss. Oh, God, that's disappointing. So we're still going to have to get a loan. How much do we need to buy this X9? 187,000. Oh, wow. So how much did I actually spend on this? I think it was like 120,000. So if I look at my, 122,000 I paid for it, and I've lost half of its value just about. Wow, that's disappointing. Alright, let's just sell it. Bite the bullet. So we need another 70 odd grand. So I'm going to loan this out. How much of? Yes, we've got a $100,000 loan. Our loan repayment currently is $333 a day, which is well and truly covered by our solar panels. So let's bump this up to a 200k loan. Okay, let's borrow that, and we'll go and buy this T9. I think I called it an X9 before, but T9 is the one we want. So how much is it for the full size engine? Yeah, nearly another 100 grand. So let's go with the 517 horsepower, because that's going to give us basically all the horsepower we need for every job that we're going to likely need to do with this thing. It's going to really suit us to have this on board. So let's buy that. Nice. I do like the T9. All right. What I'm going to do straight away is I'm going to repair this straight up, just so we've got it at full strength straight away. Okay, make sure we don't sell it. So 7,000 for repairs. So even this one is like, it's lost half of its value since I bought it. That's crazy. Wow. That is disappointing. Let's go. What we might do is we might look to get that plough that we were eyeing off before. Lizard 9 metre. So 320 horsepower. So this is well and truly within our horsepower requirement. So I'm going to buy the... Oh, I can't even buy it. Don't have enough coin. Okay, what we might have to do here is we'll just go and sleep again for one more day. And what's the bet we get another gun tractor? But let's see. So I'm just sleeping here to get my cash back up. So we just picked up 20 grand out of the solar panels there. Oh, now it's a tractor bonanza. Look at this. 8RT, telehandler. Oh, this telehandler is quite good too. We really need to start making some money. That's what we need to start doing. It just occurred to me that I probably could have kept the McCormick tractor and got the T9 and then had 2 tractors on hand rather than taking the 50% loss on the sale, borrowed the money, and I would have been 2 tractors up. So that was a tad silly because the loan repayments are minuscule really. Like if you look at the 650, yeah, that was a dumb move on my part. Anyway, live and learn. All right, let's go and have a look at what contracts we've got available. Okay, we've got a plan contract, we've got a spraying contract. So we could do this spraying contract, but then I'm tying up my, I've got a fertilizer contract here too. I'm thinking these contracts are a little bit, they're not really yielding us a lot of money, which is not great. I probably need to start building out my own farm area. Like we've only got field 38 that's got a withered, looks like withered soybeans. These solar panels are definitely carrying the team at the moment. Looks like we've got potatoes over there. So I think we're going to have to, you know what, I'm going to sleep again. Just see if we can't get a better selection of contracts. Okay, so we're getting our cash back up there. Okay, here we go. Got a lot of fertilizing contracts here now. So it must be fertilizing season on the PDA. So what I mean by that is if we go to our PDA, based on whatever season it is, yeah, so we've got a lot of crops growing that need fertilization. So I think this is going to be us. Let's have a look. So we've got 11,000 on that one, 6,000 on that one. We've got a harvest contract here we could probably knock over pretty easily. Okay, so let's take that on. So we've got the... Now I'm wondering if I can actually empty at the grain mill. That's going to be the question because I don't have a trailer. All right, let's go this one here. So I'm going to borrow the items. Okay, let's get this set up. And I'm going to save the T9 for something else. And I'm just going to use... Well, I don't have helper buy actually, do I? No, I will have helper buy when we hire the worker. So that's over at field 5. So I'm going to send him over on a worker. So set destination. We'll go up to this top corner. Position is blocked or unreachable. How can that be? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so that should be all good. Okay, let's get another contract underway. Let's go this one here. So field 4, borrow the items. There they are. So I'm utilizing the helper buy feature. So what that'll do is I'll put minimal amount of fertilizer in fertilizer spreader, and then what will happen is the worker will automatically replenish that. Just a tad, just a touch. Okay, where's field 4? Up that way. I wish this worker menu was a little bit quicker to get into. Set destination, and this guy is off. Nice work. So you can have 3 contracts underway at any one time and 6 workers. So we've got a harvest. Yeah, we talked about that one before. Let's go this one here. So I'll borrow the items for that. Nice to see the Valtra tractors getting a mention. So you can see that's our worker costs getting depleted. That's what that is. Wow, we're getting hammered here. Why are we hemorrhaging so much money? I hope we don't run out of cash, to be honest. Alright, where's this other field 16? Okay, I'm going to drive this guy up there. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to send this guy over. Okay, this guy should be for... Oh, I can't remember which field this guy was for. 5, I think. If I could figure out where I've got to go, which I was... So, yeah, it's this field just here. It's a bit of a weird shape. That's probably why it's... Alright, let's just send it and see what happens. Okay, cool, there's one. And this guy is for field 4. Alright, this is going to kill our... I mean, probably not the most accurate spread. Hopefully this doesn't send me bankrupt. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some extra money out here. So let's borrow 5 grand. So let's put 100 grand in there. Okay, field 16 up the hill here. Don't mind me, I'm just going to run over the corner of that field. I don't know why the money was depleting so quickly before. Look at it now. Like it's only going down $1. Like it looked like it was going down a lot quicker than it was before. Oh, here we go. Now it's got this. He's turned his spreader on. That's what that is. Alright, let's try this. Okay, I've really messed up on that one, but alright, let's have a look at how these guys are going. So I'll utilise the PDA here, and this will give me a pretty good indication of how much coverage we're getting. So field 4 is not too bad, field 5 not too bad, field 16 also not too bad. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't know where this guy's going, but let's just see what happens. Okay, they're both doing the same thing. Oh yeah, they're just turning around for that second run. Alright, good to know. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll let these guys do their thing, and then we'll come back and check in a few minutes. Alright, the contract on field 16 is just about done. I've just got to check in. So I need 1% more. So let's have a quick look at our PDA. So it's basically going to be this section down the bottom here. Okay, let's go back to our contract menu. So once that hits 96, so I think it's 90, might be 98%. Okay, so we can collect that. So let's collect that now. So that machinery will disappear straight away. Okay, this guy is just about done too. 92 and 57. So let's double check the PDA again. Yeah, this guy's got a little bit more to go. So we'll just reposition at the top of the field and go from there. Yeah, so a couple more runs parallel to the runs we just did. So obviously this field is a little bit, it's more of a parallelogram shape. So not quite a rectangle, not quite a square. It's slightly angled, so I just got to find where the run is. So it's just about here. I probably could have gone a bit wider there. Actually, I could have gone a lot wider there. But anyway, alright, how are we going with this one? Yeah, so that one's not looking too bad. Okay, any other contracts we can do? Yeah, we've got this other fertilising contract. So field 8, it's only $1,000. Doesn't really seem worth the effort. Okay, contract on field 5 is finished. Let's collect that. So that's the $11,000 contract. And field 4, so that must be this guy here. How are we travelling with the PDA? Okay, what I might do here is I might do the rest of this one. It's really hard to see where you've done versus where you haven't. Actually, what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to leave this guy run on the worker because I can't quite see. Oh, looks like we've missed a bit. So we've just got the one contract on the go at the moment. Nothing else really to do. Let's check our used vehicles, still the same. Okay, got to be getting close on this one for sure. 99%. Oh, I just need one more percent. Alright, so just gotta wait for this guy to turn around, do his thing, and we'll collect this straight away. So I don't normally play with contracts. Like I like that they're in the game, but they're not really my. Let's collect that. Okay, let's see how they're not really my go-to play style. Obviously, we start from scratch. It's a little bit limited in your income generating activities, and obviously I've sort of messed up a few purchases so far, which hasn't helped the situation. So what am I doing? I want to go to the finance screen, and let's have a look what we ended up with. So we spent 10 grand in fertilizer, which is ridiculous. We made 17,000 from the actual contracts. We paid 872 in wages, and that's probably netted us, let's say, 6,000 in the hand, which is not bad, but it's not a great return overall. And we're still we're back up to a $250,000 loan as well. So, all right, let's go have a look at our T9. So I'm very happy with the T9, to be honest. I wish I had kept the McCormick, so I would have had 2 tractors. Because basically I just took a 50% hit on the sale of the McCormick to get this, which was a bit silly. And we're not left with that much. We're okay because of our solar panels, and we've got this guy, which will be the backbone of the farm. But having the 2 tractors probably would have been a better choice in that regard. And yeah, lesson learned. Anyway, we'll leave this video here. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now. This is where the workers struggle to... Yeah. Okay, mate. Settle down. Well, this is not going well at all. I think Worker B needs to be fired. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another Let's Play episode on Start From Scratch, Haut Beyleron. So, last episode we picked up this T9 New Holland. We also picked up a weed sprayer. And in a previous episode we picked up this case combine and header. So a couple of nice additions to the farm there. So today the plan is, we've got a couple of harvesting contracts we can utilise. So we're probably going to start off with this one here. So I'm going to borrow the items. And what I'm going to do is utilise both combines. So the least one, which we have here, and also our owned combine, just to get the field done quicker. Got a couple of vehicles in the... Let's see if we can get this header on. This is always interesting. I wonder if that's worked. Let's find out. Yeah, we've got a couple of used equipment pieces that we might want to take a look at. So we will see what we've got. We've got a baler. We've got a flatbed trailer. I think that's secure. Something tells me that's going to fall off, but let's just see what happens. Can't tie that down. Okay, anyway. Alright, field 30 is the one we're looking for. So we have got to go down this way. So what I'll do is I'm going to hook up this guy. So this is obviously going to be for carting the crop around. Now it is raining a little bit, so we're probably going to have a reduced yield, but it doesn't really matter, I believe, for the contract. We still get paid for contracting regardless. So okay, let's send this down to field 30. So hopefully this guy will drive over there without too much issue. And we'll send this guy over as well. So let's send him basically directly to the same spot. And they should make it there all on their own. So let's see what happens. So I just got to see if this header hopefully won't fall off. I don't think it will, but never say never. I don't normally use the header trailers, so hence why I'm a little bit sketchy with them. Get out these bushes, that'd be helpful. I mean, I've done a pretty ordinary job of getting this on the trailer, as you can see. It's not even straight. Hanging on for dear life. Alright, we can see our workers driving on over up to the field there. So that is nice and handy. So what I'm thinking too is, potentially while these contracts are underway, I might utilise our T9, our newly purchased T9, for some work on our own farm, but we'll see what happens. I've got a feeling our truck just ran into our... Oh, he's driving on the crop. What are you doing, mate? This is where the workers struggle to... Yeah. Okay, mate. Settle down. Well, this is not going well at all. I think Worker B needs to be fired. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, let's get this show on the road, as they say. So what I'll do is I will start one of these combines just here. I've driven on the crop. Don't trash me in the comments too badly. Haven't left myself much room here, but anyway. Okay, that guy's on the way, so I'm just going to put that on a worker straight away. I'll jump back into the ideal 8T. Let's get connected and get underway. So I'm going to park this guy, hopefully in a spot that's not going to impact our harvesting operation too much. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to basically start them... I'll start them at opposite ends and see how we go. just so they can work their way to the middle. Just means I have to be doing a bit of driving back and forth to cart this crop around. But I've got the man truck with the crampy trailer, so it'll make. And we're only going to the grain mill, which is basically just there, so it's going to be nice and easy to commute back and forth. Get this guy lined up and send them on their merry way. Alright, we are off. So I don't know if the harvesting in the rain is going to reduce the yield and impact the contract. I don't think it does. Yeah, so it just says harvest the barley in field 30 and take the product to the grain mill. So I'm reading that as if to say it's not going to be problematic, but there's always a first time, right? Oh, look, let's get another harvesting contract on the go. So let's borrow the items for this one. It's JCB Fast Track. So this is field 45. So what I'll do is I'll send this guy over on a worker. So let's open the AI worker menu. Field 45 is down here. So let's go down towards the BGA. Okay, so he or she should be all good to deliver that. Alright, so we've got another case axial flow here. This is the same one that we own, although this one's got quite a small header in comparison to the one that we've got, so this will probably impact the harvesting time quite a bit. Right, now I think you're supposed to load from this side. Let's just now touch there so we get a better run. Okay, I think there we go. So that's actually aligned itself, which is good. Alright, let's hook this on. Okay, open our worker menu, send him to the exact same location. It's not going to work. So if that doesn't work, basically what I do is set destination to the closest road. So you can see in this case it's near the fuel station just before the train line. So hopefully this guy will be able to negotiate the... What's going on with that wheel? Wow, okay. There, oh, figured it out. Sort of. And we're off. Okay. Okay, so we need to do it. We need to unload. So let's go and do that. Oh, they're both full already. That's some yield right there. Something tells me this episode is going to be a lot of me driving back and forth. Alright, first load done. Let's hook back up to our header. Alright, field 45 is just here, so let's park this off to the side. Alright, here we are at field 45. So we've got some, looks like there's some more barley to harvest actually, so we'll get this guy unloaded and on task. And then we'll go check in on our other harvest contract. So this one will take a little bit of a... This one's going to take a while, but we'll utilise the workers here. Alright, let's grab our first load for this field. Alright, let's go and check in on our... So this guy's ready to empty again. So I'll wait till we get full loads here, and then we're going to cruise over and... Yeah, this guy needs to empty, so let's... So I'll swing by, pick him up. So we've already done almost half of this field, so this is good. So the big header really makes a huge difference in cover. It's just covering the field. Obviously got more surface area at a time, which is good. And also it does a little bit of extra speed on that one, because it's designed for the Colossus harvester, so speeds things up even that little bit further. Whereas this one here is just our Stocko Fendt Ideal 8T, so it's got a smaller capacity, smaller header. So we'll start getting him unloaded. Yeah, this guy's going alright. So what we'll do is we'll let these guys run for a little bit, and then we'll check back in once they're full again. Alright, this guy's nearly empty, nearly full again, so let's go and quickly unload. Yeah, didn't get there in time. You doofus. So if we had been quicker, we could have unloaded on the go, but we'll just unload now. These guys are almost full, so we need to get our... Yeah, this guy's full already, so let's unhook that. Now I know that you can pick up the straw from the contract and sell it on your own accord. However, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to bail this. So we'll get this guy unloaded, back to work. We've almost got a full trailer load here to go to the grain mill, so now we are getting less yield because we are in the rain, but it's a contract, so that actually helps us out by not having to do as many trips. Swing around, empty the other combine. Alright, here we are. Let's get this guy unloaded. And I think this will top us up for a load over to the grain mill. So we'll go and drop that off in a second. Alright, we're at 95%, so let's go and drop this off. So I believe the grain mill is pretty much just down this dirt road, and then we can turn left. So let's head on over there and drop this off. Yep, perfect. Alright, here we are at the grain mill. Let's line this up. Okay, so one thing you can also do with these production points is before you purchase them, any grain that you put in there will stay in there until you purchase the production point. So we can effectively fill this up with contracted grain, and then when we come to buy it for our own production point, we'll have a head start on internal storage, which means we can basically turn that crop into flour and bread, which is very, very handy. Alright, how are these guys traveling? Okay, so we've smashed this field. It's been very, very quick. It's great. Okay, this guy's nearly full, so let's go and unload again. So we'll do this on the run this time, particularly while he's coming back up and the pipe is on the correct side. So hopefully we can get the majority of this unloaded while we're doing this little stretch here. Alright, I'm just going to pull away. Just going to pull away momentarily so he can turn around. This guy's nearly full, so let's swing around quickly, try and get him on the run. Jeez, this guy fills up quick. Alright, here we are, home stretch, so this will just about do us. So yeah, you can see the speed difference in harvesting here. So we're going at 14 kph, whereas the other guy's probably only going about 10 or 11. So he's nearly full, so let's go and unload. Go and catch up and unload. Yeah, hopefully we can do this on the go this time before he fills up. No, we're going to make it. Yes, just in time. So we haven't got much room here to drive alongside because this header is basically maximum width for this harvester. It's basically determined by the pipe out length, as you can see. So piping out while driving obviously improves your harvest efficiency because the combines don't have to stop; they can just keep going. Especially in real life where you have like a team of 3 operator in the combine, truck driver, and then a grain cart, or possibly 2 grain carts, just ferrying grain back and forth. So I'm just going to leave it there, let him go past, give him enough room to turn around. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipe out, and then I'm going to drive this guy over to our other field, so we can use our owned combine to help with the harvest on 45. So let's get this sorted. So unfold header. So our leased combine for this field, we'll be able to wrap up the rest of that. No problem at all. Alright, beautiful. So field 45 is just down the road here, so I'll drive it over. It's actually more down that way. So I think what I'll do is I'll come down this way and then we'll cut across the train line. Hopefully we don't get collected by the train as we cross here. We should be fine, but has happened to me before. Alright, here we are, so let's hook up. These harvesting contracts have actually been quite quick. Surprising. They usually take a while. I mean, having 2 combines tackle the same field makes life a lot easier. So let's get this little bit of crop here while we're going. Speeds up the efficiency tremendously. Obviously the size of the header plays a huge role as well. So this being, I want to say 13.7 meters. It's about as big as you can get for console at least. Just run over some, whatever that is, sugar beet. Don't judge me. Okay, this guy needs emptying, so let's hook on over. Okay, this guy's almost full actually. So what I'll probably do here is I will swing around, empty, go unload. So I talked about last episode how I had the McCormick tractor that we sold to get the T9, and how I instantly basically regretted that decision because of the loss that we made, and the fact that it would have been good to have two tractors on the farm at this early stage to help with, you know, various jobs. Because all we would have needed was a trailer of this, basically a trailer of this size, and we would have been set for harvesting contracts, so we wouldn't have to borrow the items. So, lesson learned on that one. It was really not worth taking the financial hit to sell it, because it was basically 50% of the value gone. Could very much really set back your financials, particularly if we didn't have the solar panels to sort of prop up our income. So, alright, I'm going to drive this over to the grain mill, so I'll meet you over there. Alright, here we are at the grain mill, so let's get this unloaded. Okay, cool. So I'm going to send this guy back on a worker. Okay, so he should be good to go. Alright, where is our... There, this is the one we want. So we go, field 30 is done and dusted. So look at that. That larger header has made all the difference in being able to complete this contract in the time that we have. So it's taken me like less than 20 minutes. We're struggling up the hill a little bit here, but we'll get there. Looks like our worker is stuck as well, so I'll have to go and address that. Okay, so that guy should unload without me having to be in there. I mean, the automatic engine start is good, but it does get annoying when you constantly have to get back in and start the vehicle. Okay, let's see if this guy can figure it out from here. So if I go open AI worker menu, send him to there. Okay. It's going to go the total opposite way, but anyway. Alright, let's get these guys prepared for... Oh, they haven't even finished this field yet, so that's handy. So I'll just do this a little bit. Push this other guy out of the way. I mean, not entirely realistic. Actually, let's just move this guy. That'll be easier. Can I get in there? Alright, get this last little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to do it in one pass. Let's check in on... Where is he at? He's all good. Okay, let's drive this off. Now this should complete this contract. Oh, that was handy. God, last thing we want to do is ditch it into the water. That would suck. Alright, here we go. Contract on field 30 is finished. Alright, let's collect that. Okay, 11,000 minus 2,000 lease costs. So let's... the other one we've got is field 45. So this is... Okay, we're stuck on a light pole. Great work. Okay, so we've probably got one more load hopefully, and then we're done. So let's head on back over there, get these guys emptied and carry on. Alright, we're empty, so we've got this guy here to finish off with. So hopefully we can do this in just one more trip. Alright, hopefully we can get this unloaded in one go. And one more trip to the grain mill, that would be ideal. So we can wrap this contract up. Alright, that looks like all of it. Let's just double check. Okay, that's all of that. Alright, let's drive this on over. Alright, here we are at the grain mill. So this will be the end of that contract. 43% transported for field 45. Something tells me... Okay, I think that's a mistake. Where's the rest of it? Okay. I'll see what I've done here. Oh no. You idiot. Okay, so because I was harvesting in the rain, we got less crop yield. And because we got less crop yield, the progress bar is still anticipating that we would have a full yield, but we got a reduced yield because it was raining. And the only reason why we got away with it on the other field is because the field is much bigger. Oh my god, what a waste of time. So we basically have got zero chance of collecting on this harvest. Wow, that's painful. Oh god. Righto, well that seems like a great place to end. So thanks for watching, guys, really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one, and bye for now. So oh, that's handy. So note to self, make sure the combine header is put on the correct way. Oh, where's our combine gone? Oh, come back, come back, come back. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Haut Beyleron, start from scratch. So carrying on from last episode, we had an epic fail with our harvest contract. So we're harvesting in the rain, and little did I realise that the yield, obviously I knew the yield would be reduced. I will just get this guy back to the farm. So the yield was going to be reduced because we were harvesting in the rain. However, I thought it didn't impact the contract viability. However, we got to a point where we weren't able to collect on the contract because we hadn't delivered a sufficient amount of crop to the sell point. So the contract therefore became unachievable. So bit of a mess up on my part, but live and learn. So we're back for another day. So what we're going to do today, we've got a couple of harvesting contracts we can utilise. So I am going to borrow the items for field 36. So we've got pretty much the same setup as last time. So the plan is we'll get this contract underway, and we're going to try and do some of our own work on our own farm. So we're just going to layer in these contracts as a bit of something to do and just sort of boost our earning potential. So hopefully this will attach here. So far so good. So like I've said before, contracts are a good way to just sort of experiment and get to play around with a few different bits of equipment. So let's find out where field 36 is. Not far from here. So open our worker menu, set destination. We'll go just to there. So our ideal 8T should drive over there. We'll rendezvous with the, what is this, the T8. We've got our newly purchased T9 just sitting there waiting to be put to use. So, oh, that's handy. So note to self, make sure the combine header is put on the correct way. Oh, where's our combine gone? Oh, come back, come back, come back. Alright, while I sort this out, I'll cut the video and then we'll come back in once I've figured out what I'm doing here. Alright, here we are again, round 2. So hopefully this time we can figure this out. Now trust me, I am somewhat seasoned at this game. I mean, it wouldn't look like it if this is the first video you've seen me play. But trust me, I'm a professional. I mean, I'm like most people, I just try things, figure them out. Like I said in another video, I don't normally play with these types of headers and trailers because I find them a bit annoying. So what am I supposed to do here? This is just supposed to sit there. Nah, it's got to clip on, eh? I think that's it. So now if I hook onto the hitch here, okay, well what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to drive this over to prevent any further issues. But that looks pretty good. I mean, I said that last time, but so far so good. Still attached. Okay, we're onto something here. One thing I am going to do when I expand these fields is get rid of these oak trees. I mean, they do look nice, but geez, they're a pain for third-person steering and just general visibility. Plus, I'll be able to widen the fields a little bit extra. Let's set up over on this verge, get this guy connected, and we'll set this guy off on a worker pretty much straight away. So I'll do a headland row just here. Okay, let's get this guy over. I'm going to auto drive him over with the, yep, so he'll be hopefully uneventful. Okay, so this guy's nice and close, so I'll drive him over manually. Still in desperate need of repairs. I mean, we did take a $10,000 loss on that last contract, so our solar panels saved the day overnight, propped us up by about 10 grand. However, I do want to try and utilise, well, I definitely need to get this tractor and header combo fixed up, because long term it's not going to be sustainable. Alright, here we are, let's get hooked up and we'll get a worker underway straight up. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we've got our grain cart ready to go, got our harvester ready to go. Let him do his thing. So let's have a look at these other contracts quickly. So let's zoom out so we're seeing what we're doing. Okay, I got a $6,000 harvest here. Yeah, I'll go for this one. So we're going to borrow the items for that. So it's obviously harvest season at the moment, so this is pretty much identical equipment to what we had last video, so we should be reasonably familiar with how this is all set up. Now I do favour the JCB fast track because we've got that extra speed, so field 22, so let's send our worker up to, oh, let's go roughly over here, JCB fast track. Okay, so that guy is on the way, and then I'm going to do the same with the combine. So what I like to try and do is utilise workers as much as possible, particularly in FS22, because we've got more auto drive functions as standard. So PC players have obviously had course play, other mechanisms of auto drive. Console, it's relatively new in this edition of the game, so, and I don't see a lot of let's plays and let's say YouTubers utilising workers the way that I do. Oh, come on. Oh, is that? Okay. Fair enough. So that little, well, let's just call that a win. I'll leave it at that. Hopefully we're hooked up here, we're not going to fall off. I wish there was some sort of indication to say whether or not, I mean, that to me looks like it's on. Fingers crossed, right? Yeah, I wish there was some form of notification to say that, you know, you're hooked up correctly or something, because if you didn't know which way to put the header on, how would you know otherwise? Alright, let's go field 33, so we're going to go this one as well. So, okay, I'll let these guys do their thing. So all we're trying to do here is maximise our harvesting efficiency. So we've got three contracts on the go, three lots of workers. We'll probably just do the carting of the grain. I do like the little class tractors, eh? They're very good. Alright, where are we going with this guy? Looks like we're going to field 33. So once again, our worker menu, use our destination function. I am going to start them, well, let's just go over there. So the small tractors and the small trailers tend to be pretty reliable in terms of their driving. It's the combines and the bigger tractor trailer combos that tend to get stuck. Well, at least in my experience anyway. So if you've had a different experience, let me know down below in the comments. Keeping in mind, I play on console, so it's a little bit of a different beast. So you do get a little animation to say, or to show, that you're hooked on correctly. Okay, so this guy is going to field, oh, where did we say? 33. I've got a feeling this guy here is potentially going to be in the way. And right on cue. What's cut? Oh, this AI traffic cracks me up, eh? Alright, let's unload here. Looks like our other combine's about to empty as well. So we're going to be pretty busy today. I think just getting set up with loading and unloading and other such things. Okay, so he's ready to unload. This guy is ready to get started. Alright, at least our grain cart's here too, so that's handy. He's a little bit forceful on the old contact, This guy's still in transit. This guy's already here. This guy. Alright, let's get hooked back up. Alright, let's go and unload our other combine. So yeah, a lot of this episode is just going to be me ferrying crop back and forth, much like the last episode. But this is basically just what we've got, what we can utilise at the moment for start from scratch game mode. What I'm going to do here is going to try a slightly different unloading procedure. So I'm going to dismiss the worker, disconnect the header, and then I'm going to back straight up so I don't have to turn. And this should be a little bit more effective. Okay, what is that guy doing? I find these workers sometimes they have a mind of their own. Okay, let's try this. So we'll get a nice run up this way. That's fine. Okay, alright, this guy's driven on the crop. Good work. Top marks for realism. Okay, so I'll park this guy here. Oop, don't put it in the drink. That would be unfortunate. Alright, can I get off the trailer? Thank you. Alright, let's go. Let's just go. You know what, I'm just going to go from here because I don't want to have to do another 50 million point turn to turn around. Okay, this guy's empty. Let's hook back on. This probably really needs a headland row, doesn't it? Let's do that. So we're going to have to drive on the crop here. But because we don't own the field and it's a contract, crop destruction does not matter, apparently. So I've got all the start from scratch settings as is, so let's just send this guy off on a worker. Okay, cool. And we're empty again on Red 2, or Red Fox. That's a Star Wars reference for those of you playing at home. Pretty sure it was Red 2. I mean, if I've totally butchered that, don't be offended, because I'm not that big of a fan of Star Wars. But yeah, feel free to correct me on that. I'm more of a OG Star Wars fan, if anything. Okay, let's try our little maneuver again. Okay, dismiss the worker. Let's back on up. Yeah, I feel this is a little bit more efficient than trying to drive alongside and do a 3-point turn, because then I can walk away. Oh, that really annoys me, that. So in FS19 you used to be able to exit out of a vehicle, go to a different vehicle altogether on the map somewhere else, and the unloading operation would still happen. But in FS22, if this vehicle doesn't have a worker in it, you can't leave it to empty, which is super annoying. May just be a console problem, I don't know, but if you're having the same issue, let me know in the comments, and let's petition Giants to rectify this for the next game, because us console people need love too, right? Okay, 64%, so we've got plenty left in that one. This guy's about 44% full. This guy is doing well. Where's our other guy? Yeah, we got plenty of time. Actually, what I might do... Well, actually, I'm not going to be able to, am I? Try and unload on the go. But I haven't given myself that much room. And this guy's going to be on the wrong side, potentially. So what I'm going to do, actually, is so I can unload on the go here, I'll set him up to go down this side. So therefore the pipe will be on the right side. And when I say the right side, actually the left side. So we can unload on the go. Okay, let's do this. So I really wish I had kept that McCormick tractor that I purchased and then sold in order to facilitate the purchase of the T9, because then I would have been able to buy a suitably small tractor, and it would have just really would have helped with these harvesting contracts. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're fully emptied here, and then I'll just park up, let this guy do his thing. The easy way to tell is when the speed of filling slows down significantly. So like right now we're still, yeah, there we are. So we just, now we're not storing on the combine, we're just offloading straight away. So once we hit that point, this guy probably needs an empty shortly. This guy could probably get emptied. So let's go and see if we can't unload. So it just speeds up the efficiency a little bit, especially when we've got three harvests on the go. His pipe going to be around the right way? I think it might be. I guess we'll find out in about 2 seconds. So yes, turns out that is correct. Okay, come on, can we unload here? Oh, is this... This trailer is too big. Oh, good work on the that is a balls up. So how the hell am I supposed to empty this? Oh wow. Is that because... Come on. Is this a stitch up or what? So this is the recommended... This is the recommended equipment for this contract, right? I'm led to believe. I could be tripping here, but... This pipe is too big. It's wow, that is ridiculous. Oh, you've got to get the perfect angle. Oh my god, that's super annoying, but we're just gonna have to deal with it, because I want to get paid for this contract, that's for sure. Lesson learned. I'm sure we did this before. We had this exact same setup and it was fine. So I don't know what's happened between now and the last contract. Could just be me, but anyway, wouldn't be the first time. Alright, where is our... So these guys both need emptying, so I'm going to go for... I'll go for this guy again, because he's a bit closer. Okay, so this guy should unload effectively, because he is still being activated by the worker, so I can leave the area and not have to worry about it. Okay, this guy is doing a 50 million point turn. So we might get a full load here. Okay, so this is field 36. I've got to remember where to actually take this. That would be handy. Okay, field 36 has got to go to GCHB grain elevator, which is, let's tag the place, all the way up there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send this over on a worker. So create job, deliver to GCHB grain elevator, and we're going to set it to loop, and we're going to go start job. So this guy should drive all the way over there unassisted, on the crop of course. So just FYI, this is not me driving, this is the AI. So they say AI is going to take over the world, but if the farm sim AI is anything to go by, I think we're pretty safe. But if you're listening to this AI, please know that I love you and don't hurt me. Alright, let's just leave that go for the moment. Hopefully we don't have any issues. Okay, let's hook up here, grab this load. And to be honest, this guy's probably ready for an unload too. And I think this has got to go to the grain mill, so it's not as far, which will be very, very handy. Okay, we should be able to, yep. So while that's unloading, let's have a look at field 33 contract. So field 33 has got to go to the grain mill, so nice and easy. So I'll do that after this load. Okay, so it looks like our trailer is full, so let's carry on. Alright, I'll drive this load over and then we'll drop it off and we'll go from there, so I'll meet you over there. Alright, here we are at the grain mill with our Brantner trailer and Class Axion tractor. Okay, let's get this unloaded. So this should be a tip side back job. Alright, 28% on field 33, so that's good. Alright, we'll leave that video here, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. When we come back for the next video, we'll carry on with our harvest and see if we can't wrap it up in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.